Well, g'day everybody and welcome back. The other day I put a post up on Instagram about metal etching. After I built the bevel square for Trent, and quite a lot of people asked why didn't I put my name on it or put his name on it, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. I could have sent it to the jewelers and got it engraved, or had a go at engraving it myself, which probably wouldn't have been very successful. So I'd been looking at a way how I can put me, like Maddie's workshop, on the things I make for a while. And I really like the idea of this metal etching your name in, but I couldn't afford to go and buy a vinyl cutter to make my own stencils. Around here, I don't know really many people. Until the other day, Trent's best mate, his mum, got a vinyl cutter, which I just found out. I didn't know anyone that had a vinyl cutter to make the stencils that I need with Maddie's workshop, or whoever's name I'm making the item for, or whatever. So stuffing around on YouTube the other day, and I discovered a knife maker, and I'm buggered if I can remember his name. A knife maker that showed how he puts his and he used the vinyl stickers as a stencil, and he showed the way he made his etching machine, if you want to call it that, which is bloody simple and effective. And he showed how to do it and what you need, all that sort of stuff. So then I was flicking through YouTube again, and I discovered that you can buy a label maker from Brother, which I did. It's the P700, or Brother P-Touch P700. It's a label maker. It takes like little cassettes of tape, and you can get what you call stencil tape. I'll show you what the stencils look like. The printer I just bought through Amazon Australia, which then come from Great Britain, believe it or not. Only took a week to get here, which I was really very surprised. It'll do up to 24mm tape. It'll do lettering down to 3.5mm high. Brilliant little printer. It's got its own software in there, so as soon as you plug it up or put it into USB on the computer, you can just smash it out, make your label, bang it out, you're done. It also runs on batteries too, so if you're in if you've got a laptop, you can just take it out to wherever you want to go, plug the USB into your laptop, print it out. There's no power cords required. So I've just got it set up on the computer inside, and that's just making stencils up and bringing it out. It works on Windows and Mac, which I run all Mac here. Brilliant printer. So I bought the stencil tape, 2 cassettes of stencil tape off Amazon. I think it cost me around 30 or 32 bucks. They're 3-meter rolls. I've already been through one, which I expected to waste one just learning it. But I've also had a shitload of stencils as well. So what I want to do in this video, after I put it on Instagram, I put some pictures of Trent square up with his name on it and Maddie's workshop on the opposite side. I had a few people requesting, can I show how I done it and what the printer was that I used and all that sort of stuff. So this is just a quick video explaining what I done, what you need, how I've done it. It works. It's pretty basic, but it's effective. Anyway, I'm going to bring in a couple of examples I've done, and I'll just show you how they come up. So I really hope this shows up on camera. So as you can see there at Maddie's workshop. You can feel it just, so it's etched in quite nicely. I don't know if that's focusing or not, but fly cutter. Maddie's Workshop 2022. So that definitely works, and the font is very clear. You don't get any real bleeding around the side of the lettering. But I'll show you how I put my stencils on. It takes longer for you to put the stencil on than it does to actually etch it in. So I've been through my cupboard and I've got shitloads of stuff, got my name on it now. It's good. Anyway, I'll show you the stencils. This will be hard to show you on film. You might have to just, it's pretty much impossible to show it in the right light. You might be able to just pick it up there. Maddie's Workshop. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I'll show you the unit, how I made the unit. Nothing to it. So what I've got here is a 240 volt down to up to 32 volt DC. Your positive wire, which is this one here, which I haven't even got any proper alligator clips yet. That's your positive lead, which goes onto your job. So just connect it up. This is the wand. I used a brass bolt in the end, piece of aluminium tube with the negative wire just on a electrical connection, drilled and tapped with a socket head cap screwed to fix it on. Bit of tape around there. Couple of O-rings, and you need one. And that's the unit. That's the unit done. What you do need is these gauze pads. Mrs. picked these up out of the chemist, $6 for 100. Cheap as shit. All I do is just grab one, I fold it over twice, stick it over the end of the wand, roll your ring on, oh, get on there, you bastard. Yeah, roll your ring on that. That's it. You're set to go. One more ingredient. Now, best way to do this is going inside. Go into the kitchen. Pinch your missus' new drink cup. All that is plain water out of the tap and a shitload of table salt in there. Mix up put as much salt as it'll take. Just add it, shake the crap out of it, add it, shake the crap out of it, and that's all I've done. Once it sits overnight, you'll see some of the salt that won't dissolve because there's that much in there. It just settles to the bottom. I just give it a shake, you're good to go. Power supply, must have bumped that up. I run it around 7-8 volts. That's it. I've got the current wound right up, and that's it. You're set to go. That's pretty much the unit. That's what does the trick. Well, I've got a light up over the bench here, fluoro light. I put that on just because I'm half blind. Now I use this blue painter's tape. I'm not too sure how normal old masking tape will go, but I know this is good shit. It works. Now get your stencil. in light. If you get it in the right light, you can actually see the lettering in the stencil, so you can line it up on your job. Looks good. I've worked out it takes you longer to put the stencil on than it does to actually etch your job. Now I mask off around, I mask up around the, so I don't make a mess on the rest of the job, rest of the part. That's it. I don't know whether you probably won't be able to pick up the Maddie's Workshop in that sticker. So what I'll do then is, if you can't get this to stay on there, I just hold it on so it makes contact. Get your salt water, a rag, room here. Dip it in your salt water. You don't want it dripping wet. Must have dirt on my hands. Hold your positive lead on the alligator clip. Turn the power supply on, Dick. I'll bring that camera in a bit closer. I've turned that fluoro light off over top because it was making the camera flick like a bugger. So I do apologise if it's a little bit dark. So just holding the positive lead on there, negatives in the wand. And you can watch the power supply I got, you can see the current when you first put it on, it'll go up, I don't know, 0.4, 0.5, whatever it is, and just drops off. You can hear it sizzle a little bit. And that's it. Turf your swab. You can only use them once. Stencils you can only use once. Peel your tape off. It'll end up on the floor. Give it a wipe. There we go. She's etched in. Pretty happy with that. That stencil's not all the best. Should have been a bit more of a space in between the Maddie's and the Workshop. It should have been a capital W, but obviously I screwed that one up. Anyway, it's in there. Knows it is now. It works on aluminium, obviously, because it conducts. I want to do my boring head. I want to put the Maddie's Workshop on this side here. So I'll just get that set up with some tape. So I'm just about out of tape too. I'll get that set up and we'll show you how it works on this shiny finish. Dip a bit of water in. Go for it. So you can see it's starting to appear there. Yeah. And the wire jumps off. Got to get some proper alligator clips. Pretty legible now. You do have to be careful that you don't go overboard and bugger the stencil, because that will destroy your job. Give it a bit of a wipe up. Seen one video I watched, a fella said you should get a toothbrush and Windex and scrub it, but I just found if the surface isn't a polished surface, just use a bit of Scotch-Brite. If not, just wipe the guts out of it with a rag. I did pinch one of the old girl's new tea towels again. There we have it. I'm pretty stoked with the results I'm getting. So that's very legible. It's not 100% straight, which sort of pisses me off a bit, but anyway, it is what it is. It's on there. I know it's mine. I'm just bringing this over to the lathe, a bit better light. So that's the collet block. I don't know if it's glaring out or not. All the way down to the small print. I will go smaller than that still, a fraction smaller. So this one here I did stuff up a bit and baked it too long, really. And the stencil got too wet and degraded a bit, but live and learn. That's one we just did. After you do it, give it a good wipe down with some CRC or WD-40, because you've had salt water on it. You don't want it to rust. But yeah, mate, I am stoked. Well, there we go. Just a very quick video showing how I've done it, what the stuff I use, the equipment I use to do it. I can etch anything that I make from now on. I think it's bloody brilliant. It's so simple. Bit of salty water, a few gauze pads. You can use a battery charger not the new smart chargers, the old type battery chargers. Phone wall charger, you know, an old charger for your mobile phone, you can use that, it'll work. I have tried this up to 14 volts, still works, doesn't make it any quicker, it still etches in, but so I normally run it at around 7 to 8 volts, full current. It'll pull around 0.5, 0.6 of an amp sometimes, and just, yeah, fluctuates. Is really what you're doing is shorten it out. Anyway, there we go. I hope you've got something out of that. I think it's a great alternative than, you know, laser etching and all that sort of stuff. It just works. It's simple, it works, it's effective. And if you don't like it, it's not in very deep, machine it off, start again. That's a big advantage of it. If it doesn't quite work out or you screw it up, you can machine it off and start again. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Alright, thank you. Hope you've got something out of it. See you later.